All right, George, welcome in. Ryan Tringer for your Class A Pro. I'm recording. Good to have you, buddy. Looking forward to work today. So one thing I just want to start off with, which is important, going to become important because your form is getting better, is this whole thing about greens and regulation, right? And it's important to realize that greens and regulation correlate to score. So when you're out there, the number one objective is greens. Now, what that leads to is then a virtual flag stick that you aim at, which is center of the green side of the hole. So wherever the hole is on the green. You don't have it at the flag, you're at the center, generally. Well, on the center of the green side of the hole, because then if you miss, you generally short side. You're not short sided. Meaning, like, I would aim on this side of that flag toward this part right here, toward the center of the green is where I'd be aiming to be and have my birdie putt from, because I want to be on the center of the green side of the hole, right? And so when you're looking at different flags like this one, I'm going to aim right here. Yes, just to the left of it, to the center of the green side of the hole. Exactly correct. And so when you do that, suddenly now when you miss, you're generally still on the green. Most people take the bait, meaning the pin is short, like let's say with water in front, and they're the pin's in the front, of course, right? And so of course, don't aim at the pin, try to get past it. I need my ball to the center of the green side of the hole, like past the pin on that side. And so when I golf, that's what I'm doing. Now that's with the irons. Now with the driver, right? It's important to think of it this way. Watch this. So you watch Rory McIlroy, right? And he plays the draw, right, off the tee, right? He plays both. Well, I would say that he's mainly a drawer of the ball, because if you watch him, when he's hitting the ball, it usually starts out to the right and falls to the left. But like this would be a typical shot. Now this one, it's leaking on him. Could have been wind, but most of the time that's his shot shape. This little draw. Let's see if there it is. I saw him hit it. Yeah, this one barely faded, but the point is usually most players were trying to aim to. That's what I see in my level. Look, here's another example. Oh, there's a draw. Well, but most of the time he's trying. This is a funny thing. Even when you see him hit a straight one or one that faded 1 yard, he just didn't get the draw in it, or the wind could have blew it. But I've seen him. I have a video. Look at this. If you wanted to see this video here from Riviera, check this out. I went to Riviera. I saw Rory. Right. This is a video I took of him on the first tee at Riv, and he's aiming. He's literally aiming. You'll see here in a moment over here on that right side, right? And so basically, watch this. He's gonna aim over here. So see where he's aiming? He's aiming on the right side. Look, that's his line, right? See his toes? So he's aiming where? Down on this side, right? Yeah. Right side of the fairway. So if it goes straight, he's in the fairway. And then if he draws it properly, he's good. And if he overdraws it, he's still in the fairway. You know what I mean? But I recommend that. Most it's just like the bowling. When you send a bowling ball properly, what do you do? I understand. Yeah. So because bowling, it's easier to get the spin to go. Right. Well, at least in my. Well, this is the thinking. Yeah. I still like. Okay, so I play a draw. Mm-hmm. It's really only very noticeable when I hit my woods. Okay? Right. I know, because we've straightened out your draw. Because we've straightened it out. On my iron. Well, look at this. I know. Well, we're gonna look at it right now. But I just wanted to cover this thing about the greens and regulation and what shot shape you should be trying to play. Because for your score to get where we want it, that means you need to hit 12 greens in regulation. Okay, so that you got to be on the hunt for 12 greens in regulation. Right. Meaning, like, you're going out there specifically keeping track, putting check marks on your scorecard, and noting how many after you've played you have greens in reg. A lot of my good rounds, I'm getting 16 to 18 greens in regulation, because I'm trying, like, if I'm in between clubs and the pin's in the front, I'm going to take the club that's going to get me onto the green for sure, not the one that I swing hard at, get too much spin, and it spins off the green. Because you're more likely to make pars on the green than from off the green. because getting up and down, there's a certain amount of percentage you can't, get. So anyway, I need you to think that. Please report back on your greens and reg. The guy who just shot the 72, who was an 8 handicap, I had told him to go and get 18 greens, and he got 16, and he shot a 72. Yep. And I had told him, I said,
Ryan, I played with guys that are about 5 or 6 handicaps.
Let's take a look at this. Let's see what's going on. So here's our lines. Let's put our. This setup looks good. It seems like your balance is properly leaning toward the ball here. You've got, look, you could have more knee flex. It looks like the balance is over your toes, but you could have a little bit more knee flex. The arm position, you're gaining on it, but again, continue to feel like you're stretching your arms out. And look, the V's of your grip are fixed now, which is really good because for a while there, your grip wasn't in the right position, and you've got your ball position correct also. So the only thing here at the setup would be just getting the knee flex. It looks like is the first main thing. So let me go like this, and then let's do this.
I'm sure I must be moving my head.
Right, and let's put the plane line. And every time we got to look at these lines and see what's going on. I do this to myself all the time. Every day, I'm literally on myself every day with these lines. Here we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, the plane is so much better now. Look at this, straight back and up. You still have the face shut, right? And so you could have more, as we say, toe up in your backswing. The toe up helps with speed, and it also helps with preventing too much hooking. So it's something to consider. So I'm going to write it here that we should talk about toe up and see if it's something that's needed.
I don't supinate enough. I'm still a little bit close.
I see. So that's what you're doing. Well, is it? Are you hooking them too much? Like, no. Where's your miss? What's your miss? Okay, so maybe it's working.
You know what my miss has
what?
Been? It's been
the contact.
Yes.
Got it. It's because this still the sway. So the plane is good. Look at this. Look, still the sway, right? We have to. We're going to use the pressure plate. See that orange board? We haven't been on there for a while. You're not feeling your weight shift as too far to the right. Your balance is moving laterally to the right is what's happening here, George. And that's moving your head out of position. Are you with me? Your plane is good. You have a good swing plane here going back. All right, now let's take a look as you come down. Okay, so this is better on the plane. Look, you're almost on the same plane here. And look at this. Your butt is back and your head is down. So you're doing a good job of keeping your postural angles here on this side. Nice job. Okay. Now on the other side, wait. Let's just see what happened here. I like a wide takeaway. The sway is the thing right now that we got to cover. Just a moment. Let me just finish this. I'm almost there. So this is the arc. Your arc is decent. Your arm is a little bit better. You still could work more on supination. So you could still work more on toe up and then the left wrist supination. I agree. You're making gains here. We're progressing. I'm just listing what is on your to-do list. And then let's see here. Extension. Yeah, look at this. Good extension. Your head, once you sway off, sometimes then your head tilts back at the end. So that's what makes you hit behind it. Head tilt back. Yeah, fat shot is for sure from the head tilt back. You're absolutely right. And then around you finish. Okay, so that's where you're at. Let me save this for you.